おかえり、ドクター。
Alright, this is gonna be my Arknights free-to-play progression for October on my free-to-play account, just to, see how far I've gone along on my free-to-play account. And I will say that all the stamina and everything is strictly from the stamina pots that you get from the missions and or the events that's going on right now, that you get 10 plus stamina boost or sanity boost. The original prime is not being used for stamina in the slightest. Let me just put that out there. That original prime is not being used for anything except for the level up pro enhancements, which, I mean, you did get the Originite prime you do get in Originite and some other extra goodies, like the D steel I see in the background. I do need that for Silver Ash, and you best believe I'm gonna get it at some point. Yeah, but for the most part, the Originite prime, it's not being used. I would use it for skins, but like I'm gonna buy them on my main account, and I'm not really sure if I'm gonna get any of them for my side account or this free to play account, even though I will say some of these do look good, my lord. Now, before I get into the operators, I did do the record restoration to get Absinthe. You unlock 3 other stories and you get into potential 6, so yeah, it's great. I will level up at some point, but not right now. As for my operators, all these operators are from recruitment. I have not summoned on this account yet, except for the what was it, the starter banner, which is half off. You can get 1 guaranteed 6-star. That's the only time I'll ever roll on this banner or on this account, and I might roll on the Spectre's account, or maybe, I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet. But as for Vanguards, for the most part, nothing really has changed, except Texas is now level 70, and I'm slowly bringing everyone up to their max level so I can eventually E2 them. For the most part, nothing really changed for Vanguards. As for guards, I did get a couple, notably being Silver Ash, Estelle, Doberman, and Frostleaf, and Castle 3. Because beforehand, I just had Holiger, Malentum, Midnight, Pupacar, and Matumadu, so having these new operators or new guards has actually been really useful, especially a Silver Ash. Which for some reason the video got more views. For some reason, I don't know why, but it's totally not because I didn't put clickbait or anything on the title or the thumbnail. As for defenders, I did do the Walking Dust rerun and got potential 6 heavy rain, which was a bit of a struggle, but not really, because I was just doing the one map that gave you the bunch of rocks, and I was just doing that one. So yeah, potential 6 heavy rain, and then eventually from the credit shop I got a Dunar, which has actually really been helping me because of her skill, which is does R damage to everyone she blocks, which is great. But for right now, Neural and Dunar are pretty much my go-to defenders. Heavy rain was just there just to fill in a role because I needed an extra defender, and unfortunately I did not buy her skin because even though it looks so good, I kind of forgot to buy it. Especially on my main account, I forgot to buy it. But that being said, when is Dunar going to get a skin? Because Courier has a skin, he's free technically. Gaviel has a skin, and an altar coming up soon. Where's Dunar's skin? Why can't my girl get a skin? Like, bro, come on. Now, as for snipers, Exia is the first E2 unit I did because I just had all the stuff already, so I was like, I might as well. I'm going to use her anyway. I'm also just E2 her. Meteorite is going to be slowly working up because I will use her in the Annihilation 3 at some point. And the new addition to this roster is May, which from the recruitment, which I can think that's potential 2 or 3. I don't exactly remember, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Eventually I will work on Meteor at some point. Cruz is max level because it's Cruz, she's still useful. As for casters, I did say that I did get Absinthe from the restoration record thingy, so it's great. I got Gray from the recruitment, which is okay. I don't really plan on using them, but like, it's good to have. Amiya and Ginato are max level because I will eventually use them for the Annihilation or Annihilation 3 team. So they just got a max level so I can, once I get their stuff to E2 them, just E2 them. And at some point I will level up Absinthe as well, but just not right now because I'd rather just focus on certain characters I know I'm going to be using down the line, especially for Annihilation 3. But that being said, how come depressed character? Well, actually, all of the bears are kind of depressing except for one. But why doesn't she have a skin? Like, what? Come on, depressed Care Bear here needs a skin. Come on, she deserves more. She deserves the head pats. Come on. As for Medic, Silence, Perfume are max level because there's gonna be the next one that I'm gonna be E2ing at some point because they're good. Gaviel, maybe, I'm not sure. I did get Pure Scream from the recruitment, which was like support healing, I think it was. And I got like, was potential 3, right? Or 2? It's 2. Haven't you got 2? I will eventually level her up at some point, just not right now. I'd rather just focus on Silence and Perfumer. As for Specialist, nothing, or supporters or whatever these are called. I think it's supporters. Nothing really has changed. It's the same 3. I will eventually E2 them. Well, Deep Color and Earth Spirit, but again, I'd rather just work on the units I know I'm for sure gonna use. And as for Specialist, Feeder is the new addition. I got it from the recruitment tag, which I forgot her tags. I think it was Shift Slow. I was like, oh, that's a guaranteed Feeder. Might as well. Am I right? So yeah, I did get her. I probably will level up at some point, but not right now because Shaw is pretty much doing a decent job himself or herself. Gravel, it's gonna be E2 at some point as well because Gravel is still good. And then eventually I will E2 Snow Sand, Enforcer, Cliffheart, and Feeder, but just not right now. As for stories, right now I'm at 5.5 because I haven't really been doing the story so much. Instead, I've mainly just been doing the for the chips, so I'm just grinding them out right now. Might as well. I'm gonna need chips at some point, so like, you know what? I'm not really in the mood to do the story. Let's just grind out some of these chips and just to have them already, you know, to make things easier for myself. As for the notable, I guess, encounter or stage, as for the notable stage being F10, where is Frostnova. It's gonna look, thank you, Frostnova. I remember this stage being a lot harder than it was, so like, I think I did in like my second attempt because I was like, oh, I placed a unit wrong or something, but I remember this being way harder the first time. Like, but it turned out to be kind of slightly easier, I guess. This is like when my units were still E1, like XEO was still E1 at that point, I'm pretty sure anyway. So it really wasn't that hard from as I remember. As for Annihilations, I did clear Lungmen Outskirts, which was easy because I vaguely remember how to do it. The only problem was like, oh, I don't exactly remember what level it was you have to be to do this, so I kind of had to look that up to get like a general idea of what level it should be, but I did eventually clear it. And next one is obviously gonna be Lungmen Downtown, which I am working on some E2 units because I know for some of them I kind of do need E2 units just for them to survive a couple of hits and possibly to kill certain enemies, but that's probably not gonna happen to like November somewhere-ish when I'm grinding out some units. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As for banners, obviously I have not been rolling on these banners because you see I still have the 10 rolls. I'm not rolling on anything. Maybe on Spectre Altar's banner or Spectre the Unchained, I think that's what she's called. Maybe on that banner. I haven't quite decided, but she's gonna be on November 4th, I think, when she's released. So I'll probably do, I know for sure I'm gonna roll that on my main account for sure, but on this free to play account I'm not sure. Maybe I haven't really decided because like I'm pretty sure all the stuff she needs to E2 is gonna be kind of annoying to get, if I remember correctly. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I'll decide. I haven't really decided yet. As for my bases, as far as I got it, because I need to level up the power plants to increase the, what was it, the little 2 gauge thing, so I can level up to stage 5. This is the best I got it, and just probably gonna stay like this for a while till I upgrade the you know, the base. What's this? Experience cards. All right, there you go. Did I put the wrong one? I did. God damn it. No, not frost leaf. You don't care. This could be not the most optimal way to do it, but I particularly do not care at this point because I'm just focusing on other things. As for materials, these are all the materials I have at this point. It's not a whole lot, but you know, it's better than what I did first starting out because I didn't really have none of this. Well, the new stuff, they just gave the stuff for free, so like, yeah, I got that stuff free. But what's the stuff? Yeah, you see all these chips just grinding out already. I think I'm missing one more medic dual chip, so I can E2 Perfumer and Silence, just to have enough. And obviously I'm gonna need a bunch of these dual chip thingy bobbers. So yeah, it's gonna be at some point. And that's pretty much it. This is for October. Wasn't really that eventful because, well, on my main account it was a Shatterpoint was a thing, and I've been doing that for a while. Still haven't done the challenge stages or whatever the new stage is called, the harder stages. I still haven't done that because I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing that right now. And I can't wait to do this on my free-to-play account because I sure do love the artillery strike. It sure is fucking great being bombed all the time. but it's whatever. Probably the next video is probably gonna be the either if I decide to summon on Spectre's banner on my free to play account. I might do it on my main account too, but I haven't really well, on my main account, yeah, for sure. But on the free to play account, I'm not really sure. That's a maybe. I don't know, because I did see the new trailer for Texas. Was it Texas? I don't remember the name. She got an altar, which I'm like, ooh, that's spicy. We just also got Texas status, which is also really great. Because I can see those memes already flowing around. Oh yeah, also the Arknights anime also dropped, which was, what was a start? I'll say that much. I did enjoy it to some extent, because that, like, when I enjoy, or like when I know I enjoy something, it goes by so fast. Like the first episode, it was like 20 minutes. It didn't feel like 20 minutes, I'm perfectly honest. It felt like at least solid like 8 to 10 minutes. I'm like, bro, it's over already, bro. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope, knock on wood, that it doesn't become terrible, because we all know adaptations of animes to games or whatnot, whatever, is not that good. I hope it's really good. I hope it turns out at least decent. Let's put it that way, decent. Like, it doesn't have to be over the top, but decent. Yeah, but that's really it. So pretty much the next goal for the next what was it, November, it's annihilation for Lungmen town. Get some E2 units leveled up and clear it, and then probably progress to the story, and then do some stuff on my main account. But yeah, that's it. That's been this what was it, October's free to play progression account. So yeah, I'm done.